Grand Rising, beautiful family. It's Retta's Recovery Reminders, and Ratchet is right here with me. Today I was supposed to go to the park with my friend, but she got in a car accident on her way to the clinic this morning, so she rescheduled. So I decided to come home and do a little work around the house. I struggle with like freeze mode, where I will just sit and not do anything. I think it comes from fear of making the decision. It's from constant doubt aimed at every thing you say by people you love. It creates a state of fear and anxiety in our minds that if we don't get control of it, it can actually be a detriment to our lives. And we don't understand that we're really destroying our own lives by the decisions we are making, thinking that we are doing it for our greatest good, but it's really our greatest harm. Do you see how that works? It's the confusion of the outside world versus the internal structure. And in this realm, we're taught to look outward for our authority, rules, regulations, like what we believe as truth. I don't do that anymore. I look to myself as what I believe from what I have experienced through my life. And I know that what I have experienced doesn't really line up with what the mainstream narrative is as to what we are currently living in. But I do know that every choice that we make builds the steps to our life. And it's only when we have regard for our own self security, self our protection of ourselves. Self-protection, self-preservation is what I think we are missing in our childhood, because we are under the false impression that this is, an endless lifetime that we are in. And even though it kind of is, this construct that we are experiencing at the moment isn't. So this lifetime that I am living is a finite life that I only have so much time to experience. And I know that the first half of that I spent doing what the heck I wanted, no matter what anybody else felt about it. As long as I was numbing my feelings, I was good. But I didn't realize that I was just creating problems. They were piling up outside, when things flood and we put barricades and the stuff piles up at the barricades. That's what goes on when we kind of ignore our own emotional, mental well-being. It builds up. It doesn't go anywhere. It sits there, and it gets heavier and heavier and heavier and harder to lug around each and every day. And it's only when you look for ways to get it out of you and onto paper, and you're able to really leave it in the past, that you can look towards the possibilities of your life today. And each and every day is opening to new possibilities. It is your actions each and every day that align whatever, possibilities that you have come into your life. Everything is an opportunity, and when you look at it that way and you choose which opportunities to interact with and which to not even bother with, because why? If it's not leading to the greatest good of everyone involved, let it go. You don't have to prove to anyone that you're right. You don't have to prove to anyone that you were right in the argument. Let them think whatever they want to think about the situation. And know in your heart that you did everything you could and leave it there. And that's what I had to do. I had done everything I possibly could to make it work from my perspective. And if the other person isn't willing to take steps towards healing with you, it's just like a common sense. When we vibrate higher, the things that are on the lower vibrational frequencies will fall away. They can no longer touch us where we're at. And that's facts. When you raise your frequency to be in higher vibrational emotions, love, compassion, acceptance, awareness, freedom, sovereignty. These are the constant thoughts in my head each and every day. And that is what creates my construct of the realm that I live in every day. And when you really get aware that your thoughts are creating the world that you're living in, you take steps to change the thoughts that you are creating. And you can do it. I have faith in you, and I know because I did it. And it's not easy, but it's possible. It takes focus and consistency on a daily basis to, okay, I'm here, but I want to get here, so what do I need to do to get me there? And then take those steps each and every day, no matter how it doesn't look like you're getting anywhere. You get places in the spiritual realm first, so your eyes can get fooled into thinking that you're not getting anywhere. I have everything that I could possibly desire in my life, and I know that more will be added as I continue to live in my truth and build it as my truth. By my recovery and my spiritual practice, growing and learning new ways to interact with the cosmos. As above, so below. As within, so without. Period. You see externally what you are internally. And it's only by changing what you interact with, what you eat mentally, emotionally, every day, what you take into your body, watch, listen to, all of it matters. Like big time, more than you know. The music that you listen to is training your subconscious what to think when you're not looking. Make sure you are listening to uplifting, aligning music, aligning you to source consciousness with the one true source, God, creator, whatever you see as your higher power. Doesn't matter what you see it as, just as long as you see it and you strive to connect yourself with that energy. That's it. Just the intention to do that in your life is all you need. Just the intention starts the path, I promise. You will be led to what you need to know about what you are experiencing in your life when you are truly paying attention. I promise. What are you paying attention to today? What are you focusing on in your life? Is it the possibilities, the endless, limitless possibilities? Or is it the limiting beliefs that other people have dangled in front of you? Oh, look at this. Is this true? It's up to you. You have to weigh it in your heart. And when you find your alignment with your truth and you live in alignment with that truth, no matter what anybody on the outside of you says, is when your life gets good. And more will be revealed, and the good things will continue to pour into my life, because gratitude is my only attitude. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I love every one of your comments that anybody makes. I try to respond to each and every one, because we are a community, and when we can open ourselves up and act like community is when life gets good. When you're like being a bully and like making, like walls to keep certain people out. I mean, we don't want the negativity, of course. Those people, but they don't want to be around us positive people anyway. The rotten fruit falls by itself. You don't have to do anything or hurt anyone. They will stop wanting to be around you when you get into your growth and loving yourself, especially when you love yourself more than you love them. And I used to think, oh no, I'm not supposed to love myself more than anybody else, because that's narcissistic and selfish. It's not. Self-love is imperative. And if you don't have it, you will allow things to happen in your life that aren't for your greatest good, because you think other people know better than you. And you're mistaken. You know what's best for your life. And it is when you step up into the driver's seat of your life, that is the only way that you can get anywhere that you want to be. Drive your life with your thoughts. I am bringing what I desire, which is community and unconditional love, compassion and understanding. People who know that I'm not who I was or where I came from. I am who they see today, the overcomer that was strong enough to get past that stuff and still live a good, positive life, trying to help uplift others. That is the best revenge. Living a good life in your joy, healing your hurts, not allowing the things that they did to you to make you bitter. That is the win. And I mean, why would you want to be bitter anyway when you can be better? I'm trying to live a good life. That's what I've always been trying to do. I was just a little too in touch with my pain. And today I'm not. I don't continue to focus on the pain, even though it's there. It is there. The grief for the love that we didn't receive, the grief for the things that they didn't do, that we thought that, well, I did it for them, why couldn't they do the same for me? It's because people can only give you what they have within them. If they don't have love for themselves, they're not going to have the love to give you. It's an obsession. It's like an outside false construct. Like, oh, you belong to me. Like everything else that I buy. It's very strange. It's not connection. It's like commitment and force and fear instead of actual love and, commitment to truth and making each other a better person instead of belittling and, oh no, well, I didn't do that. I did that because you're the freaking bad guy. Like, grow up, people. Come on. It's not about who hurt who. It's about how we can solve the problem. And when we get into the solution mind, that is when you get out of the problems. Stop focusing on the problems. Start focusing on what will make your life better and do more of that. I promise. It just gets better and better each and every day. And, who knows what the possibilities are? I sure don't. I'm still by myself, winging it. But I know that more will be revealed as I continue to step into my higher self each and every day and live the life that I want to live instead of the patterns that had led me down negative lanes. It's self-discipline. Self-mastery of those lower vibrational desires that, shot put us out into the cosmos, living our best life in the unknown. Possibilities are endless, and I am open to each and every one of them. I love you all. I hope you all have a really bright and blessed day. I'm not going to do the reading because it is about parenting, and I don't want to focus on that because when I'm ready for that, it will come back into my life. I know that our children are never taken from us, and especially the love we have for them. It is within me, and I send it out to my children each and every day. They don't need to be with me, and I don't need to have, even though I miss them and I love them, and I send you guys love and protection each and every day. I pray for God to just shine, not the Bible God, but source everything, not the false narrative, the true heart in alignment with everything. The love and connection to the whole. The thing that we've been seeking our whole lives. And we've been led down different paths of lies to confuse us. And it's when we get quiet and get in touch with the higher being that we are all connected to by the light. We have to be. And when you accept that you truly do have a place in this world, and when you know that you are doing your very best to lead a good life, then the rest kind of fills itself in. And when you have enough time to just sit down and get quiet, it's when everything just falls into place. I love you guys. I hope everybody has a great day. Be a blessing to someone and spread your love and light today. I love you. Peace.